this.
Yeah.
I got a lot of my education through Michigan Makeup Academy, which is now Multimedia Makeup Academy. So I'm going to show you guys today how to do a day look for every day, go to work, whatever, out to lunch with your girlfriends look, and then switch it into a night look. I'm going to show you techniques on how to wear it properly so you don't look like you're wearing 20 pounds of it. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so first, very important is to prep your skin. I was just saying to some of you, primer, I don't like it as an artist. I have yet to really find one that I love, unless it's oil-free. But moisturizer will take you where you need to go, or serum. Less is more, because the more you prep your skin, you're gonna look more oily, it's gonna look thick and heavy. When you are applying your moisturizer or serum, don't do this, because it's just gonna sit there, right? So this is what you wanna do, because you wanna make sure that this really sinks into your skin, especially if you're dry. You really wanna make sure that this gets in there. What I'm gonna do, it's just gonna look messy, and it's just gonna sit on the surface.
What concealer are you using, Julia?
I'm using the NYX palette.
Okay.
And that's a MAC one, you said?
This is NYX. You can pick this up at Ulta.
NYX.
NYX. Wherever she has a little bit of red, I'm just concealing those areas. That's what you want to do. Wherever there's a little bit of pink or red, you just kind of want to go over. Which, like I said, she doesn't really have much. But eyeshadow primer will not move the product. If you're that oily, you take that eyeshadow primer, you apply it to your nose, really stipple it on there, and your chin, because you said T-zone, take it into your chin.
Yeah.
Right here, very little amounts.
It is good one.
Your foundation,
Really?
it'll look
It's
amazing.
not.
So when you apply it, I always put it on the brush, or I put it on the top of my hand. So I'll take it, and then I'll start, I apply in the center, because that's where most of the product should lay, is in the center of the face.
Collarbone area.
Yep.
Like, is what you kind of want to match your foundation
Yep.
to.
You don't want to see that line that we do see on a lot of women. But you can always soften it with that one that's lighter. Now when you apply your foundation, you've got to go into your hairline. Because if you don't, it's going to look really like
And your
pale. So if you do want to use a powder, a loose powder press, just to set your foundation, if you're one of those people that just feels better about doing that, then go ahead and do it. But when you're doing it, roll it on your face. Alright, so now contouring. An easy way to remember how to contour is doing this. So you're going to go right underneath the cheekbone and make a little fish. Do your little fish.
Along the line. So
So-
if you're sucking, yeah, like that. So you're going to take that line and go straight up.
That's where you want to start it out.
Yes.
Once you do it in there, you're going to take it into the temple and you're going to do a 3. So here's the number 3, because you want to make sure you get a little bit on the jawline too. You start up here and you pull it down, just on the sides of your nose. So you start in the inner and pull down. You want your tip to look nice and precise, take it to the tip, and you'll make it look a little bit more precise. Depending on your skin tone, if you don't know, always use a peach tone, because guess what? It looks most natural. And when you apply it, I always see where it starts on the high point of her cheek.
It's okay.
And then I just blend it out to soften it. So what you want to highlight is what you want to bring forward. Typically, you want that to hit the top of the cheek, lay it right on top of where you placed your blush.
I know.
And then just on top of the temple a little bit. Now when you're applying your eyeshadow, like I said earlier, always put a base. Always. You want to use a flat brush. Your concealer brush will work. Anything that's more of a flat base. And you're gonna apply it all over the lid.
I always drink a lot of water. That was almost the hug to your heart, you know? Had to see them in a while, where you next this, they show you, no, they still.
If you have a hooded lid, I recommend that you look into the mirror straight and do this with your eyes open. Caitlin, will you look at them? She's not hooded, but she has a heavier lid, so I have to find her contour line
Yeah. So yeah, you wanna do it with your eyes open.
just in the corner and blend. Open. See when she opens, you see the dark, medium, the light? Close.
I'll just dab it in there very lightly, and I do like a light gray almost on my eyebrows.
Starting
And I just go in there and smoke it out. Yeah.
You can, it's bad. Yeah.
Right, I'm like.
Put it right in the lashes. See how I'm doing it? Because we're creating volume, we're not creating that harsh line. Just take it and wiggle it in the lashes. And if you do make a little bit of a line on top, it's okay because you're going to smear it out with a flat brush. Get a little bit more tone. Straight ahead.
Oh, I need to do hers.
You're going to take the drop shadow and you're just going to place that and wiggle it in between the lashes. The reason why I wet it is because it transfers and it turns into waterproof. So once it sets into the skin, guess what? There's no fallout. It will stay in place. Just to smoke out and deepen that look. And then I start at the outer corner.
Close our, look down.
See, I just placed it just in the outer corner.
Yeah, she looks way.
You want to make sure they're exactly on your lash line. If you get them on your lid, guess what? You're gonna see that your lashes are on your lid. And it's gonna look weird, you're gonna have space and gaps. You gotta really make sure that they fall into your lashes. You do it a few more times and then you're like, wow, this is easy, I can do it in my sleep. You know, it's always hard at first,
Okay, alright. He's a little
but it
bigger,
does
too.
complete
So,
an
yeah.
evening look.